an easy way to learn English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Soft English Podcast, an easy way to learn English.
Hi there. It's really nice to have you with us today.
As always, we're just here to talk calmly, take our time, and share a few thoughts.
Yeah, nothing rushed, nothing heavy in a stressful way.
Today, we're talking about something quite big, actually, meaning and purpose in life.
That's one of those topics people think about quietly, often late at night.
Exactly. It's not something we usually discuss in a clear, direct way.
And there's no final answer, really, just reflections.
So if you're listening while resting, walking, or just being still, we hope this feels like a gentle conversation to sit with.
Yeah, let's just talk.
When you hear the words meaning and purpose, what comes to mind first?
I think of direction. Not a strict plan, but a sense of where my life is leaning.
That's interesting. Like an inner compass, maybe.
Yes, something quiet, but persistent.
I relate to that. For me, meaning feels less like a goal and more like a feeling that something matters.
That makes sense.
Even small things, a conversation, a habit, a way of treating people.
Right. I used to think purpose had to be something big,
Same here.
like a career title or a clear mission statement, something you could explain in one sentence.
Yeah, almost like a label you could wear.
Exactly. But over time, that idea started to feel a bit narrow.
Narrow? How?
Well, life changes so often. People change, priorities shift.
True.
So if your purpose is too fixed, it can start to feel like pressure instead of guidance.
I really agree with that. It can turn into something you're chasing rather than something you're living.
Yes, and chasing purpose can actually make you feel more lost.
That's such a strange irony.
It is.
Do you think meaning is something we discover or something we create?
I think it's both, but not at the same time.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Sometimes meaning appears naturally. You're doing something and suddenly you feel connected.
Like it clicks.
Yes, you don't question it, you just know it matters.
And the other side?
Other times, meaning comes from commitment. You choose something, stay with it, and meaning grows slowly.
That's very true. Almost like meaning is the result of attention over time.
Exactly. Care creates meaning.
I like that a lot. I've noticed that when people talk about purpose, they often sound very confident. But in private, many of them feel uncertain.
Definitely. Uncertainty is much more common than we admit.
I think uncertainty is actually part of a meaningful life.
I agree. If you're questioning, it means you're paying attention.
Yes, a life without questions might feel stable, but also shallow.
Right. Questions keep us awake, in a gentle way.
That's a nice way to put it.
Do you think everyone needs a clear purpose?
Honestly, no. I think some people live meaningful lives without ever naming their purpose.
That's true.
They just show up, they care, they respond to what's in front of them.
And that's enough.
Yeah, purpose doesn't always need language.
Sometimes language comes later, if at all.
There was a time when I felt anxious because I couldn't explain my purpose clearly.
I've been there.
It felt like I was behind somehow.
As if everyone else had figured something out.
Exactly.
But then you realize most people are just improvising.
Yeah, doing their best with what they have.
And meaning isn't a competition.
That's important to remember.
I think meaning also changes with age.
Definitely.
What felt meaningful 10 years ago might feel irrelevant now.
Or even exhausting.
Yes, and that doesn't mean it was wrong.
It just means it belonged to a different version of you.
Exactly.
Do you think suffering plays a role in meaning?
That's a hard question.
It is.
I don't think suffering is meaningful by itself, but reflection can transform it.
That's a very careful distinction.
Pain doesn't automatically teach us, But when we look at it honestly, something can grow from it.
I agree. Meaning often comes after, not during.
Yes, in hindsight.
I also think meaning can be very quiet.
Mm.
It doesn't always feel exciting or inspiring,
Sometimes it feels calm,
or even ordinary.
and that can be disappointing at first.
True. We expect meaning to feel dramatic,
But often it feels like consistency,
showing up again,
choosing kindness when it's not noticed.
keeping promises to yourself.
I've noticed that when I stop searching so aggressively for purpose, I feel more connected.
That's interesting.
It's like meaning needs space.
Space and patience.
Yes, and silence sometimes.
I think modern life doesn't give us much of that.
No, everything feels urgent,
But meaning moves slowly.
very slowly.
If someone listening feels lost right now, what would you say to them?
I'd say being lost doesn't mean you're failing.
That's important.
It often means you're between versions of yourself.
I really like that idea.
And those in-between moments can be very meaningful later on.
Even if they don't feel good now.
Exactly.
For me, meaning feels less like an answer and more like a relationship.
Mm,
A relationship with life, with time, with myself.
that's beautifully said.
It requires listening
And adjustment,
and forgiveness.
especially forgiveness. I think purpose becomes lighter when we stop trying to justify our lives.
Yes, as if life needs permission to exist.
Exactly.
Maybe meaning doesn't need to be proven.
Maybe it just needs to be felt.
This feels like a good place to slow down.
Yeah, let the thoughts settle a bit.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
We really appreciate you listening, quietly in your own space.
If this conversation felt comforting or thoughtful, feel free to listen again sometime.
Or just carry one small idea with you.
This has been the Soft English Podcast, an easy way to learn English.
Take care, and we'll talk again soon.